UbeaChannel.
You'll begin to understand just how the aircraft got its name, the Dreamliner. We went on board to see if the $194 million plane really does live up to the hype. Here are 10 things you need to know about the Dreamliner.
Let's watch together. Number 1.
Plane roomy. Sure, the plane isn't bigger than an A380 jumbo jet, but the interior design really does gives the illusion of more space. It's quite striking just how much difference the higher ceiling and overhead lockers, which slope upwards and out of the way, make. What's more, the windows, which are 30% bigger than those on most other planes, let more natural light flood into the cabin. Overall, you just don't feel quite as crammed in like sardines as you do on most commercial planes.
Number 2.
Taking the edge off jet lag. Due to the plane being built from carbon composite material, a humidity of 14% is possible, which is about double that of other commercial planes. While it's still quite dry, it helps combat jet lag and won't strip passengers of as much moisture as other jets. That's right, dry, flaky skin will be less of an issue. The increased cabin pressure, which reduces the altitude from about 8,000 feet to 6,000 feet, means passengers will experience fewer headaches and less dizziness and fatigue. As testing has shown, the body absorbs 8% more oxygen into the blood at this altitude. It's also good news for those who like to drink alcohol on flights. Then there are the lights, which are used either to bathe the cabin in psychedelic rainbow colors to give a feel of a nightclub, or soft orange, blue or pink hues for a more calming effect.
Number 3.
So smooth, it's one of the most dreaded aspects of flying, turbulence. While Boeing can't eliminate the problem, it reckons it has made things more comfortable when it does strike by using its turbulence dampening system. Also, a lighter plane allows for more padding to protect passengers from vibrations and noise.
Number 4.
Peace and quiet. The Dreamliner also has a noise footprint that's a jaw-dropping 60% lower than similarly sized aircraft, which benefits not just those in the sky, but those on the ground. The Dreamliner's air conditioning system is also quieter. I also traveled on the Dreamliner last year on its test flight in Australia, and it was noticeably quieter inside the jet, so much so that at one point I questioned whether the engines were actually on.
Number 5.
Bye-bye to baggage battles. According to Boeing, the overhead lockers are the biggest on any commercial plane. This is welcome news, considering the influx of passengers with massive carry-on items these days. They're also easier to reach.
Number 6.
Tinted windows. Not only are the windows significantly larger, but they also have an anti-auto tint function, allowing them to be darkened at the push of a button when it's time for a nap.
Number 7.
Good news for airfares. The jet is more fuel efficient, so will keep the cost of flying as low as possible for airline. It uses 20% less fuel, one of the biggest expenses any airline faces. It's also expected to reduce maintenance costs by approximately 30%.
Number 8.
Out with the old, in with the new. To make room for the Dreamliner fleet, the Qantas Group will begin retiring its gas-guzzling Boeing 767s by mid-2015.
Number 9.
The seats. Sorry to disappoint here, but as Jetstar is a low-cost airline, expect standard, low new seats. There'll be slightly more legroom, with a seat pitch of 30 to 31 inches in economy, compared to an average of 29 inches across the Jetstar fleet. The Dreamliners will fit 335 passengers, with 21 business class seats, and 314 economy seats. There are in-flight entertainment units on all seats, but you'll need to pay.
Number 10.
Plane troubles. The Dreamliner has come under scrutiny in the past year or so after being hit with a series of problems. Notably, the entire fleet was grounded globally in January after lithium-ion batteries overheated on 2 different Dreamliner planes. Jetstar will start operating the Dreamliner on passenger flights from November 13th. For those keen to get on board, the initial routes are Melbourne, Tullamarine to the Gold Coast, return, Melbourne to Cairns, return, and Melbourne to Bali.